I am back on the shorts that I was making, the replacement for the swim cover-up shorts that had started to fall apart. This is supposedly a panel done for the front, but I don't know. So there's going to be like the legs will come down from here, so that's not how short it will be. But the main problem is making sure that the waistband is, I don't know, because I don't think that's gonna fit. So I might actually add one more go around and see how that does, which I think I had to do even with that smaller yarn, because it's just a matter of, hi Deke, it's just a matter of how far the waistband will stretch, because this needs to have a little bit of give, and right now it doesn't look like it does, which is why I left this little loop right here, because otherwise I would have fastened off, which is where you pull the loop all the way through and then you tie it, but that makes reattaching it a pain. So I left that just in case I want to add a row or two more. So I think I am definitely going to add one more row on that, and then I will do the second panel and kind of pin them together and see how much space it gives me. I am back with an update on the crochet swim cover-up shorts. With these, I did wind up adding one additional row. So as you can see, I have both panels here. I did add one additional row to make it one size up because I wasn't sure how well that would stretch. Since it's on that end row, it makes it a little more difficult to stretch when you're doing the chains that make up the end of it when you're chaining and turning. So I decided to give it one extra row, and if they're oversized, it doesn't really matter because they're swim shorts. So it's not like I'm just gonna be using these as regular clothes. So the next step is to put them together and then put a waistband on them. So first I'm going to determine which is the right side, so that just means which way the stitches are going. So I'm going to take a look here. It looks like the stitch is finished off here. I'm going to call this the right side, and then the stitches are going this way, so this is the right side. So this is what we have with both right sides facing up. So now for this, we're going to haul out our purple again. All right, so purple's gonna be my main color as in the design. I'm gonna arbitrarily decide that these are gonna be the back. I do what's called a standing crochet. I learned this off of a different pattern, but essentially this is where you don't have as much slippage potential because you have it connected with a slip knot. And that helps tie it off a little bit better. This way you don't have to worry as much about like chaining and things like that. So I'm going to just start right off with, instead of a chain one, just start right off on a single crochet. So the standing single crochet, so you attach your slip knot and then basically you just do a single crochet instead of like tying the yarn on there. I find this is a lot easier. And in order to do the ends, I just double strand it until I run out of end, and then I snip it. Two. So it makes the yarn a little thicker to start, but I prefer that. I should get a stitch marker. I should also get my tiny scissors because I don't have those right now. All right, I'm going to mark my first stitch because I do believe this next part is crocheted in the round. And I don't want to lose my spot when I crochet in the round. Don't want to lose your spot in general. When you're not doing the chain and turn, that makes it harder to keep track of where you are, because you get to the chain and turn and you see a noticeable bump up to the next step, but you don't get that with going in the round. You have to manually keep track. So now I'm going to take this and turn it around, and then we're going to do the same thing across the top of here. So with this, then we'll just join like that. Hang on, I'll make sure that translates properly. Oh, nope, hang on, I did a bad. Hang on. Okay, so this is the front. So then, no, I still need to do the same. Yeah. Yes, okay. I am liking how this looks. Yep, I was a little afraid because the color started looking like I was doing a 4th of July thing, and I wasn't. I mean, it's like, it's fine if it turns out that way, but it wasn't looking how I pictured it when I picked these colors. That's on me for picking a shade of red and a shade of blue, and then also throwing white in there. Ooh, hang on, gotta get the whole thread. There we go. Okay, now I just am gonna go around a couple times, and then after that, yeah, after that will be the pockets. So for this, I'll go around a couple more times to make a nice little waistband, and then I'll be on the pockets. So I believe I will meet you back here once I have pockets to work through.